Hello everyone, welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we're at a wedding ceremony.
All right, nice.
Another nice wedding.
Yeah.
But of course, it wouldn't be English Pod unless we have something unexpected happening at this wedding. Okay, so we're going to be talking about hands.
Oh, but Marco, what is there to say about a hand?
Well, as you may or may not know, each finger has a name on your hand.
Okay.
So we're gonna learn what those names are in English.
Perfect. And also we're going to learn about some common phrases that you might hear in an English wedding.
Exactly, because usually it's old English, maybe
Yes.
English that's not used anymore.
All right. Well, I'm excited to find out what this unexpected event is. So let's listen to our dialogue for the first time.
The rings, please. May this ring be blessed, so he who gives it and she who wears it may abide in peace and continue in love until life's end.
With this ring, I thee wed. Wear it as a symbol of our love and commitment.
Honey, that's my pinky. The ring goes on the ring finger.
This one?
That's my index finger.
No, right. This one, right?
That's the thumb, Nick.
Okay, I got it. This is the ring finger.
That's my middle finger, Nick. This is my ring finger.
All right, embarrassing moments for the groom.
Yes.
Right? Confusing the fingers in front of all his friends and family. Not good. So I mentioned before that we're going to learn the names of each finger in your hand, so let's get started. Let's take a look at these in Language Takeaway.
Language takeaway.
All right. Well, why don't we start with the smallest finger on
Okay,
your hand?
The smallest finger on your hand. That's called the
Pinky.
pinky. Sometimes people call it the little finger,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So the pinky. And the next finger,
Is the one the groom couldn't find.
okay, the ring finger.
The ring finger.
So this is, of course, like the name says, where the wedding ring is usually placed. on
Exactly.
this finger.
Yep.
Now the next one is a controversial finger.
That must be the middle finger.
Okay, easy, middle finger. So why is it controversial?
Well, you know, if you put your middle finger up and you put
Like you're doing right now to me?
I'm sorry, Marco, I'll do it this way. And all other fingers down, you are making a very rude gesture,
It's
a
a
rude sign.
So what would you call that?
I would call that giving the middle finger.
Giving the middle finger. Or I've also heard the phrase flip someone off.
Yes, or also flip the bird.
Flip the bird, exactly.
Yeah.
Or give him the bird.
Yes. So all phrases that you can use when you are showing only your middle finger to somebody.
It's not very polite.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it. Well,
Yeah.
unless somebody deserves it, I guess.
Well,
All
we
right.
won't talk about that. But what we will talk about is the next finger,
The index finger.
the index finger.
Index finger.
So this is the finger you use to point.
Right.
Yep.
The index finger. Any idea why they call it the index finger?
Because when you're looking through the index of a book, you always use this finger.
Right. I think you also use this finger to pass pages on a book, right?
Yeah. Okay, don't believe anything I just told you.
Well, we're not sure. Maybe you guys know the real answer to this.
All right.
And our last finger, the most important one,
The thumb.
thumb.
T-H-U-M-B.
The thumb.
Thumb.
Okay, so that's the short but fat finger. on
The
your
very
hand.
movable one.
The movable one. The one that you use to play PlayStation and all
Video
that stuff.
games.
Yeah.
Okay, so the pronunciation here. Do you say the B at the end of this word?
No, I actually only pronounce the M, the
Yes.
thumb.
The thumb.
Yeah, you wouldn't say the thumb.
No.
Okay, so now that we're clear on all 5 fingers. Let's listen to our dialogue again, and then we'll come back and talk about these difficult phrases that the priest used.
The rings, please. May this ring be blessed, so he who gives it and she who wears it may abide in peace and continue in love until life's end.
With this ring I thee wed. Wear it as a symbol of our love and commitment.
Honey, that's my pinky. The ring goes on the ring finger.
This one?
That's my index finger.
No, right. This one, right?
That's the thumb, Nick.
Okay, I got it. This is the ring finger.
That's my middle finger, Nick. This is my ring finger.
Oh,
Well, this is really common wedding speak, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really common. That's what usually the priest or the person who is marrying somebody would say.
Well, why don't we look at some of these phrases now? Because it's really interesting to talk about their meaning. So, the first one, may this ring be blessed.
May this ring be blessed.
May this ring be blessed.
So what does it mean when you bless something or someone?
Well, usually the religious leader does this, right? And he's giving good wishes to that thing.
Could be for an object or to a person, right?
Yes.
You can be blessed as well.
And so these good wishes usually come from God.
Okay, great. So what about our next phrase?
Abide in peace.
Abide in peace.
Abide in peace.
Wow, so this verb abide,
It means to live,
to live,
Yep.
to
to be.
be in peace.
Yep.
But it's very fancy, and I don't know if you use it anymore.
No, I think you would never use this word in conversation or even very rarely in writing. It's quite old.
Yes, definitely, I would agree. So, abide in peace. Okay, what about our next phrase? I like this, and it's the common phrase you'll hear in all movies and in all marriages.
Yep.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Okay, we've got 2 words in here that are also older English words. So, thee,
Thee.
T-H-E-E.
E-E. Thee.
So this is a Middle English term for you.
You.
Yes.
Right? So can I say I love thee?
You could. That would be very romantic, but also inappropriate for the office.
But it's very old English. I guess you would, if you're reading Shakespeare, you would definitely
yeah.
come upon this, right?
Yes, yes.
And what about wed?
This is also an old verb for the action of marrying someone.
So I can say we will be wed next year.
But don't say that now because you'll sound quite silly.
Yeah.
It's too old-fashioned.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's good to know, especially if you guys are reading something a
Yes.
little bit more classical.
Or you plan to get married to an English person.
All right, and our last phrase. Wear it as a symbol of our love and commitment.
Wear it as a symbol of our love and commitment.
So now he's referring to the rings, right? Wear the ring
Yep.
as a symbol,
A sign.
a representation
Yes.
of love and commitment. So why would you wear a ring as a symbol of something?
Well, obviously, love, you can't see it, you can't touch it.
Right.
So you need something to show you that it's there. Mm-hmm. So you need a sign of that love.
Something that you can see. So that's what the ring represents.
Yeah. But how about this word commitment?
A commitment is a strong promise. So you promise to love that person, to take care of them,
Yes.
etc.
Yeah. Okay, great. So now we are a little bit more familiar with some of the language you hear in a wedding ceremony. And we also know all of the names of the fingers.
Exactly.
So why don't we listen to the dialogue one more time to hear these all in context?
The rings, please. May this ring be blessed, so he who gives it and she who wears it may abide in peace and continue in love until life's end.
with this ring I thee wed. Wear it as a symbol of our love and commitment.
Honey, that's my pinky. The ring goes on the ring finger.
This one?
That's my index finger.
No, right. This one, right?
That's the thumb, Nick.
Okay, I got it. This is the ring finger.
That's my middle finger, Nick. This is my ring finger.
All right, so now it's perfectly clear and a romantic dialogue in the end,
Yeah, very romantic.
although a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
So what about wedding rings? Now we have different types of rings, right? We have the wedding ring, the one that we just heard.
Yeah.
But we also have an engagement ring.
Yes. Yeah. In most English speaking countries, the woman is very, very lucky because she gets 2 rings.
Right.
So when the man asks her to marry him, he gives her a diamond.
A diamond ring.
Yeah.
That's the engagement ring.
And it's really, really important that he does this. And it's also really important that he spends a lot of money on the diamond.
I know about this. Diamonds are forever, right?
Yes. And the tradition is you must spend at least 1 month's salary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So the girl gets a diamond engagement ring, and then on wedding day she gets the wedding ring.
Yes.
And usually, will she wear both of them?
Yeah, she'll always wear both of them. So the engagement ring goes closest to you, and then the wedding ring on top.
And the engagement ring, it represents...
The commitment to marry her. So wait, the commitment from the man to marry her.
Okay, so that it's a symbol that they will get married.
Yes, it's a symbol of the promise.
Now, what happens if they break up and they don't get married? Does he get the ring back?
I don't know. Okay, here's the rule. If he was a jerk, no. But if it was sort of like a happy breakup, then okay.
Okay. I guess it's a big risk, right? Yeah. All right, so that's all for today, guys. Let us know if you guys have any interesting wedding stories. I know that sometimes weddings can be embarrassing. People, I don't know, objecting. Maybe I've seen the groom faint.
Or even fall in a pool.
Fall in a pool. So if you have any stories, please share them with us. Come to englishpod.com. And also, if you have any questions or doubts, Erica and I are always there to answer them.
Well, thanks for listening to this lesson, everyone. And until next time, goodbye.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
Give good wishes to something or someone.
Bless.
Live.
Abide.
You. Old use or formal use.
The.
Get married. Old use or formal use.
Wed.
Something that represents a certain idea.
Symbol.
Little finger.
Pinky.
The finger beside the thumb.
Index finger.
The short, thick finger on the side of a hand.
Thumb.
The finger which is in the middle of the 5.
Middle finger.
The finger between the middle finger and the little finger.
Ring finger.
Ring you receive when you get married.
Wedding band.
The fingers on the feet.
Toe.
Smallest finger on your hand, synonym for pinky.
Baby finger.
A ring a man gives to his girlfriend when he asks her to marry him.
Engagement ring.
The hard part at the end of your finger that keeps growing.
Fingernail. Let's try that faster.
The finger between the middle finger and the little finger.
Ring finger.
Give good wishes to something or someone.
Bless.
A ring a man gives to his girlfriend when he asks her to marry him.
Engagement ring.
Smallest finger on your hand, synonym for pinky.
Baby finger.
Something that represents a certain idea.
Symbol.
The fingers on the feet.
Toe.
Old use or formal use.
The.
Live.
Abide.
Little finger.
Pinky.
Get married. Old use or formal use.
Wed.
Ring you receive when you get married.
Wedding band.
The finger which is in the middle of the 5.
Middle finger.
The finger beside the thumb.
Index finger.
The hard part at the end of your finger that keeps growing.
Fingernail.
The short, thick finger on the side of a hand.
Thumb. Now say the word and hear it in a sentence. Abide. People in this country all abide in peace and happiness. Abide. Do you abide in your own house now? Abide. You must abide by the law, or we will take you to prison. Raising a child is a big commitment. She isn't ready to make a lifelong commitment to her boyfriend. Are you afraid of making a commitment? Pinky. She was cutting some vegetables and she cut her pinky. Pinky. Pinky rings are really popular these days. Pinky. She slipped the ring onto her pinky. Index finger. Don't point at me with your index finger. Index finger. Some people think that the longer your index finger, the more success you will have in life. Index finger. I lost my left index finger in a car accident. Ring finger. Do you see the diamond ring on her ring finger? Ring finger. The wedding ring doesn't go on the index finger. It goes on the ring finger. Ring finger. Please fit the ring to the exact size of my ring finger. Hello everyone, welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we're bringing you a very, I would say, embarrassing lesson for us men.
Right, embarrassing for men, but I think it's okay for women.
That's right, we're going to be talking about buying underwear, specifically women's underwear.
Right, so obviously not the favorite thing for men to do.
Well, apart from being a little bit uncomfortable, it's also boring.
Yeah, it involves shopping, right?
It involves shopping, so we're not really big on that.
All right, but well, even though it might be a little bit of an uncomfortable topic, there is some great language in here, isn't there?
Yeah, there's some really good words, and of course, the different types of underwear that we're going to be looking at.
Yeah.
But we also have some words that we're going to take a look at before we get into our dialogue, so let's start with vocabulary preview.
Vocabulary preview.
Well, we're going to look at two words that will appear in our dialogue, and the first one is lingerie.
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 Okay, so lingerie, this is a nice fancy word. Mm-hmm. Basically for underwear, right?
Right, for women's underwear.
Women's underwear.
Yeah.
So lingerie, but it's very nice, very...
Like pretty, sexy.
Sexy underwear, yeah.
Now, the spelling of this word is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's spelled Lingerie.
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 Yes. Don't you love English spellings?
So women's nice, pretty, sexy underwear.
That's right. And our second word, awkward.
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 So this is a feeling that men have, especially when they're buying women's underwear.
Well, yeah, you feel a little bit uncomfortable,
Yeah.
or it's a strange
Or
situation.
weird or
Yeah.
out of place.
It's awkward.
Yes. All right, so we're going to be hearing both of these two words in the dialogue. Now, Marco, where are we here?
We're going to be at a department store at the section where they have women's lingerie, and we have a guy buying underwear for his girlfriend.
All right, well, let's find out what happens.
This sucks. I hate buying lingerie. Okay, just find something and get out of here. All right, these are fine. Oh, no, don't come over here. Don't come over here.
You look a little lost. Can I help you?
I'm just having a look around. It's my girlfriend's birthday tomorrow. I'm trying to find her something.
Well, you can't give her granny panties. Have you thought about getting her some sleepwear? We've got these lovely silky nighties, or how about some nice panties and a bra set? Look, here's a nice satin push-up bra, and you can choose a few different styles of undies to go with it.
Sure, that's fine. This is so awkward. What ones do I pick? What size is she?
Well, do you want a thong? Some bikini briefs? Maybe this nice pair of lacy boy shorts.
Just pick something and get the hell out of here. I'll go with these two. This is mortifying. I just want to get this over with, and she better thank me for this.
Here you are, sir. I'm sure she'll enjoy them.
Finally.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to take a look inside your bag.
Oh, the poor guy. I totally feel bad for him.
Yeah, he was really nervous, and of course, it was very uncomfortable for him.
I know, and then the security guard shows up.
Exactly. But we had the opportunity to take a look at some really great words and phrases. So let's start off with our first one in language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
All right, well, we're going to look at words here that mostly have to do with underwear, describing underwear.
Right.
And the first one is granny panties.
Granny panties.
Granny panties.
This isn't like a real word, right? It's not something you'll find at a dictionary.
No, it's a slang word. And we use it to describe really big, ugly underwear like your grandmother would wear.
All right, so they're not like the sexy little underwear. It's
No.
more like long, and it's not very appealing.
Just picture what your grandmother would wear.
No. All right, so granny panties.
So obviously, this guy doesn't want to be buying any of those, but the saleswoman suggests that he try some sleepwear.
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 Sleepwear. Okay, so sleepwear.
Obviously, clothes you wear when you're sleeping.
Now, this is really interesting because men aren't really that complicated when it comes to sleeping. Just throw on a t-shirt and that's it.
Well, obviously for women, there are more options and more different things you can choose from. So
Okay.
it's a whole separate category for
I know.
women.
Even when you're sleeping, you must wear something nice.
Yes.
One type of sleepwear is Silky nighties.
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 Okay, so a nightie.
It's basically a dress that you wear when you sleep.
Okay. Now, the pronunciation is interesting because the first 5 letters are night,
Right.
right? But you don't say night.
You don't say nighty.
You say nighty.
Yeah, you make the T a D. Nighty.
Now, she offered him some silky nighties.
Right. So silky. Obviously, we know silk is a
Right.
soft, shiny fabric, right?
Right.
So when something is silky, it's either made from silk or it's
Similar.
soft and shiny.
Okay, so
Yep.
some silky nighties, very soft, shiny nighties.
Exactly.
Okay. What about our next word?
Well, the sales girl offers different styles of undies.
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 So undies is an interesting word. It's basically short for underwear.
Underwear, okay. So you can just call underwear undies.
Yes. But I think you mostly use this when you're talking about women's underwear.
Oh, really?
I mean, I don't know if I would say undies when I'm talking about men's underwear.
No, I don't think so. Maybe children's underwear.
Yeah, for children.
For
Yep.
children, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we saw some of the different types of clothing, but now let's take a look at this interesting adjective, mortifying.
Mortifying.
This is mortifying.
Mortifying.
Okay, so when something is mortifying,
Well, I think we've got some examples to show you what that is like.
Example 1.
And then I fell in front of everyone. It was mortifying.
Example 2. I was completely mortified when I realized what I had done. Example 3.
It must have been mortifying for her when she realized that her underwear was showing.
so basically it's very embarrassing.
Super embarrassing.
You want to die almost.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is interesting. I mean, mort.
Right?
Yeah.
From death,
French.
right?
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Well, etymology here at English Pod.
All right, so some interesting. Okay, so we saw the different types of underwear. We saw this really great word for when you're really embarrassed. So now let's take a look at some of the phrases that you would use when you're really embarrassed in Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
All right. Well, we have 2 phrases to look at here. The first one, get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay, so if I say I want to get the hell out of here,
You want to leave this place really quickly.
really quickly.
Yeah.
Just, I want to leave.
Right now.
Now, when you're using this phrase or this sentence, get the hell out of here, is it really polite?
No, of course not. It's impolite.
Okay, so
it's
it's
really negative.
Very negative and informal, right?
Yep, yep.
So you would use this maybe with your friends or, like in this case, think it to yourself.
Yes, but it's not a good idea to use with your boss or your mother.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess sometimes depending on the tone you use, how you say it, you can sound really angry, right?
Definitely.
Right? Okay.
All right, well, let's listen to some examples.
Example 1.
This place is scary. Let's get the hell out of here.
Example 2. What are you doing in my house? Get the hell out of here. Example 3.
We were at a friend's party and all of a sudden her parents arrived. We got the hell out of there as quickly as possible.
All right. So get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
Now let's take a look at our last phrase for Fluency Builder. Get this over with.
Get this over with.
I want to get this over with.
So you want to finish it really quickly.
But you want to finish it because you're not really enjoying it, right?
Exactly. This is something that you use when the situation is negative.
It's negative. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I just want to get this over with.
Yeah, I want to get this test over with. I want to get this day over with. I want to get this.
Maybe if you're on a bad date, I want to get this date over with.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right, well, interesting phrases. And I think it would help us to hear them once more in context in the dialogue.
This sucks. I hate buying lingerie. Okay, just find something and get out of here. All right, these are fine. Oh, no, don't come over here. Don't come over here.
You look a little lost. Can I help you?
I'm just having a look around. It's my girlfriend's birthday tomorrow. I'm trying to find her something.
Well, you can't give her granny panties. Have you thought about getting her some sleepwear? We've got these lovely silky nighties, or how about some nice panties and a bra set? Look, here's a nice satin push-up bra, and you can choose a few different styles of undies to go with it.
Sure, that's fine. This is so awkward. What ones do I pick? What size is she?
Well, do you want a thong? Some bikini briefs? Maybe this nice pair of lacy boy shorts.
Just pick something and get the hell out of here. I'll go with these two. This is mortifying. I just want to get this over with, and she better thank me for this.
Here you are, sir. I'm sure she'll enjoy them.
Finally.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to take a look inside your bag.
All right, so I guess this situation is very common. Men either having to shop for this type of article for their girlfriend or wife because it's their birthday.
Yep.
Or sometimes we get dragged into a store to buy this
So you're
stuff.
shopping with your girlfriend and she's going to make you go look at underwear with her.
Yeah, I usually don't do that though. I'll just go to the next section and just look around.
Look at tools.
Look at TVs and
Yeah.
PlayStations.
Yes. But you know what? I have seen some men who go shopping with their girlfriends or wives and actually enjoy buying underwear.
See, that's the thing. I think it makes sense, but I don't know how comfortable you would actually be. I don't know why. I guess just how it indicates sexuality and all
Yeah.
this stuff.
Oh, well.
Like, I could do it for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, give my professional advice, and then
Yeah.
I'm out of there.
All right. Well, maybe those guys who look like they're enjoying themselves are just really talking in their heads, telling themselves how much they hate this.
Exactly. Maybe they're just
They're pretending.
pretending or listening to their iPod.
Well, tell us, guys, I know we've got a lot of male listeners. Tell us what you think. Are you embarrassed by women's underwear?
Right. Or women, why aren't you embarrassed when you buy men's underwear for your boyfriend or husband?
I think there's a lot to talk about here. So come to our website at englishpod.com.
Right. Leave your questions and comments, and of course, tell us what you think about this topic.
Well, thanks for downloading this lesson, and until next time, goodbye.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word. Women's underwear.
Lingerie.
Leave this place.
Get out of here.
Clothes you use for sleeping.
Sleepwear.
A night dress, nightgown.
Nighties.
A bra that raises the breasts so as to offer additional size through padding.
Push-up bra.
Informal way of saying underwear.
Undies.
Women's underwear worn on the lower part of the body.
Bikini briefs.
Women's underwear that looks like little tight shorts.
Boy shorts.
Extremely embarrassing.
Mortifying.
Women's underwear.
Panties.
Clothes a woman wears to support her breasts.
Bra.
Type of underwear that men use which are similar to shorts.
Boxer shorts.
Normal or traditional underwear for men, similar to the shape and size of panties.
Briefs.
A term used to describe when a person is not wearing any underwear.
Going commando.
A garment worn under the clothing used to mold and shape the torso into a desired shape for aesthetic or medical purposes.
Corset.
British English, same as panties. Let's try that faster. British English, same as panties.
Knickers.
Women's underwear.
Lingerie.
Type of underwear that men use, which are similar to shorts.
Boxer shorts.
Women's underwear.
Panties.
Normal or traditional underwear for men, similar to the shape and size of panties.
Briefs.
Informal way of saying underwear.
Undies.
A nightdress, nightgown.
Nighties.
A garment worn under the clothing used to mold and shape the torso into a desired shape for aesthetic or medical purposes.
Corset.
Clothes a woman wears to support her breasts.
Bra.
A term used to describe when a person is not wearing any underwear.
Going commando.
Clothes you use for sleeping.
Sleepwear.
A bra that raises the breasts so as to offer additional size through padding.
Push-up bra.
Leave this place.
Get out of here.
Women's underwear worn on the lower part of the body.
Bikini briefs.
Women's underwear that looks like little tight shorts.
Boy shorts.
Extremely embarrassing.
Mortifying.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
This sucks. Now I have to wait another hour for the next train. That movie sucks. It's so boring. I suck at basketball. Let's have a look around before we decide. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I haven't had a look around yet. Do you want to have a look around and see what's available? I don't like lacy dresses. These flowers are so lacy and delicate. It's too lacy. I don't like it. Mortifying. And then I fell in front of everyone. It was mortifying. Mortifying. I was completely mortified when I realized what I had done. Mortifying. It must have been mortifying for her when she realized her underwear was showing. All right, let's get this over with and go home. We have one thing left to do, so let's just get it over with. Can we get this over with by Monday?
Hello everyone, welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And where are we going today, Erica?
To the pharmacy.
All right, to the pharmacy or drugstore?
Yes.
Or also in British English, sometimes people will say the chemist.
That's right.
So as you know, at the pharmacy you get medicine, but there are certain vocabulary words that are related to this place that we need to learn.
That's right. So we're going to learn some vocabulary about medicine and also some interesting phrases.
So before we listen to the dialogue, let's take a look at vocabulary preview.
Vocabulary preview.
We're going to look at two words today that you'll hear in the dialogue. And the first one, milligrams.
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 Also, the abbreviation for this is mg.
That's right.
Okay, so a milligram is
1/100th of a gram. So there are 100 milligrams in a gram.
exactly, and it's very common to be used with medicine, right?
Exactly.
You buy medicine in milligrams. Mm-hmm. Okay, and what's our next word?
Price check.
A price check.
A price check.
Okay, so at the pharmacy or at the supermarket, sometimes the cashier will ask for a price check.
And that is the action of checking to find out the price.
Okay, so a price check. With this, I think we're ready now to listen to our dialogue for the first time. And let's see what our shopper is buying at the pharmacy.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Yes, I need this prescription, please.
Let's see. Okay, so 50 milligrams of Prozac. Would you prefer this in capsule or tablet?
Capsules are fine.
Okay, you should take 1 capsule 3 times a day. Be sure not to take it on an empty stomach, and also don't ever mix it with alcohol.
Yes, I know. It's not the first time I'm taking this. Don't worry, I won't overdose.
Okay. Anything else I can get you?
Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Can I also get some eye drops and some condoms?
Sure. Darn, condoms aren't registered in our system.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'll get some later, thanks. Really, it's no problem.
Just hang on there a sec. Can I get a price check on Fun Times ribbed condoms, please?
Oh no, how embarrassing.
A little bit embarrassing that she asked for a price check on these condoms, right?
Yeah, but you know what? It seems like every time you have to buy something embarrassing at the pharmacy, there's a million people watching you.
Yeah. It never fails.
Yep.
Well, let's take a look at some of those words that we were talking about related to medicine in language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
All right, well, the first word, a prescription.
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 All right, so what is a prescription?
Well, a prescription is a note from your doctor explaining what medicine you need.
So this note from your doctor is necessary to buy that medicine, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Prescription. Well, this shopper was getting some medicine and, well, the chemist or the pharmacist asked if he wanted it in capsules or tablets.
So let's look at those two words. A capsule.
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 Now, a capsule is like a small tube, right?
Yeah, it's a form of a pill. And it's shaped like a tube with the medicine inside.
And it's covered in plastic, right?
Exactly.
Now, you swallow the capsule.
Yep.
And the tablet
is like a pill that is round and flat.
Okay, so tablet and capsule, both are the same thing basically, but just different presentations.
Different shapes.
Different shapes.
Yeah.
It's easier maybe for some people to swallow a capsule.
You think so?
I don't know, I think so.
Well,
because sometimes tablets are a little bit like big circles and it's hard to swallow.
Yeah, and I guess capsules are smoother.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're not pharmacists, so let's move on and focus on the language, which is what we do know about. So the pharmacist warned the patient not to take too much medicine, right? Mm-hmm. Because he might overdose.
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 Okay, so to overdose, like you said,
is to take too much medicine and get really sick or even die.
Mm-hmm. So if you overdose on medicine, it could be bad for you instead of good.
Well, obviously very bad.
And what about our last word for today?
Well, the shopper also asked for some eye drops.
Eye drops.
Eye drops.
So this is medicine for your eyes.
Yeah, usually liquid, like water that you put in your eyes.
Okay. So I think now with this medicine language clear, we can listen to our dialogue again, but it's going to be slowed down a little bit.
That'll help us understand these phrases just a little bit better.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Yes, I need this prescription, please.
Let's see. Okay, so 50 milligrams of Prozac. Would you prefer this in capsule or tablet?
Capsules are fine.
Okay, you should take 1 capsule 3 times a day. Be sure not to take it on an empty stomach. And also, don't ever mix it with alcohol.
Yes, I know. It's not the first time I'm taking this. Don't worry. I won't overdose.
Okay. Anything else I can get you?
Oh, yes. I almost forgot. Can I get some eye drops and, some condoms?
Sure. Darn condoms aren't registered in our system.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'll get some later, thanks. Really, it's no problem.
Just hang on there a sec. Can I get a price check on Fun Times ribbed condoms, please?
Okay, so now it's time for us to take a look at some of the phrases that we saw in this dialogue in putting it together.
Putting it together.
We're going to look at two phrases here, and we're going to see how we can use them in different situations. The pharmacist warned, be sure not to take it on an empty stomach.
Okay, so be sure not to.
Be sure not to.
So what does he mean by this?
He just means don't do this.
Okay.
So don't take the medicine without eating.
We can mix it up a little bit. Why don't we listen to some examples of how we can use this in different situations?
Example 1.
Be sure not to leave your bike outside or it will be stolen.
Example 2.
Be sure not to forget your umbrella. It's raining today.
Example 3.
I told him to be sure not to do anything stupid, but he did.
So Marco, why should we say be sure not to instead of don't?
I think don't sounds more like an order.
Okay.
Very direct. Maybe be sure not to is a little bit softer, a little bit more friendly. So be sure not to. Now, for our last phrase. So the pharmacist, in the end, wanted to check for the price, and he said, just hang on there a sec.
So that's interesting. Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Well, hang on. What does he mean by hang on?
He means wait.
Wait. It's an informal way of saying wait.
Exactly. It's also a little bit more friendly than just saying wait.
Right, exactly. And we can change the time a little bit, right?
Yeah, so you can say hang on a second.
Or hang on a moment.
Hang on a minute.
All right.
What about hang on an hour?
Well, maybe if you're telling someone to wait for an hour, just hang on there for an hour. I'll be there soon.
Yeah, but I guess it's more common hang on a minute, hey?
Right, maybe for shorter periods of time. Okay, so with these phrases, I think now we can use them in different circumstances, obviously not only in the pharmacy.
Yep.
And, well, let's listen to our dialogue for the last time.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Yes, I need this prescription, please.
Let's see. Okay, so 50 milligrams of Prozac. Would you prefer this in capsule or tablet?
Capsules are fine.
Okay. You should take one capsule 3 times a day. Be sure not to take it on an empty stomach, and also don't ever mix it with alcohol.
Yes, I know. It's not the first time I'm taking this. Don't worry, I won't overdose.
Okay. Anything else I can get you?
Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Can I also get some eye drops and some condoms?
Sure. Darn, condoms aren't registered in our system.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'll get some later, thanks. Really, it's no problem.
Just hang on there a sec. Can I get a price check on Fun Times ribbed condoms, please?
Okay, so with medicine, an interesting thing comes up, right?
That's right. A lot of people think that you eat medicine.
Okay, or drink medicine.
Yeah, but in English, you always take medicine.
Always take medicine.
Yeah, so you never can say, oh, I ate my medicine yesterday. It always has to be, I took my medicine.
Okay, so you take the capsules.
Exactly, or take the tablets.
All right. So you take medicine. Now, an interesting thing in the United States, for example, it's very hard to get medicine without a prescription.
That's right. So we always talk about prescription medicine and OTC medicine, or over-the-counter medicine.
So over-the-counter medicine is
medicine you can just buy without that prescription or note from your doctor.
okay. So for example, if you have a headache, you can go to the pharmacy and buy aspirin.
Yeah, and that's over-the-counter medicine.
But prescription medicine, you can't get it without the doctor's note.
Yes, and like you said, in America, you almost have to have a prescription for everything.
Which is strange because people can overdose on aspirin. So tell us how medicine and pharmacies work in your countries. And also, if you have questions or comments, our website, englishpod.com, is always open and ready for you.
Well, thanks for downloading this lesson, you guys, and until next time, goodbye.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word. A list of drugs written by a doctor.
Prescription.
A unit for measuring weight.
Milligram.
Drug contained in a plastic container.
Capsule.
Drug formed in round, hard shape.
Tablet.
Take more drugs than suggested.
Overdose.
Liquid used to drop into eyes to treat eye diseases.
Eye drop.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Type in the number of something to check its price.
Get a price check.
A device made of a hollow tube and a needle that is used to force fluids into or take fluids out of the body.
Syringe.
A usually sweet liquid that contains medicine used to stop coughing, called also cough medicine.
Cough syrup.
A covering, such as a strip of cloth, that protects or supports part of the body that has been hurt.
Bandage.
A liquid that is used to make things lighter in color or to kill bacteria.
Hydrogen peroxide.
A smooth substance that is rubbed on the skin to help heal a wound or to reduce pain or discomfort.
Ointment.
Let's try that faster. Drug contained in a plastic container.
Capsule.
Drug formed in round, hard shape.
Tablet.
Take more drugs than suggested.
Overdose.
Liquid used to drop into eyes to treat eye diseases.
Eye drop.
A device made of a hollow tube and a needle that is used to force fluids into or take fluids out of the body.
Syringe.
A liquid that is used to make things lighter in color or to kill bacteria.
Hydrogen peroxide.
A covering, such as a strip of cloth, that protects or supports part of the body that has been hurt.
Bandage.
Type in the number of something to check its price.
Get a price check.
A list of drugs written by a doctor.
Prescription.
A unit for measuring weight.
Milligram.
A usually sweet liquid that contains medicine used to stop coughing, called also cough medicine.
Cough syrup.
A smooth substance that is rubbed on the skin to help heal a wound or to reduce pain or discomfort.
Ointment.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Prescription.
In order to buy medicine in the US, you need to bring your doctor's prescription.
Prescription.
I lost my prescription and I don't remember what medicine I had to buy.
Prescription.
Valium is medicine that you can only buy with a prescription.
Tablet.
Children should only take half a tablet of cold medicine.
Tablet.
I find it hard to swallow tablets. They are just too big.
Tablet.
I had a box full of medicine tablets, but I don't know where I left it.
Overdose.
My dog accidentally swallowed some aspirins and almost overdosed.
Overdose.
A lot of famous movie stars have accidentally overdosed on drugs and died.
Overdose.
You must follow your doctor's instructions when taking medicine. Otherwise, you might overdose.
Eye drop.
Your eyes are really red. You should get some eye drops.
Eye drop.
When I wear contact lens, I have to use these eye drops or else my eyes get irritated.
Eye drop.
Susan got pink eye, so her doctor prescribed some eye drops and told her not to touch her eyes. Some new merchandise arrived today, so we need to run a price check on each item. This item doesn't have a price on it. Can you run a price check to make sure we sell it here? That store always has to run a price check on new items since they don't have a modern pricing system.